Alright everyone, NPC Unknown here, and welcome to the channel. And today we've got a fair bit of news about Gotham Knights, the forthcoming open world action title from Batman Arkham Origins developer Warner Bros. Games Montreal. Set for release in October this year on current gen consoles, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC, but unfortunately not on last gen consoles such as the PS4 and Xbox One. And after the latest gameplay reveal, there's been a fair bit of news about the game, so let's have a look. So the first piece says Warner Bros. Games Montreal has made changes to the backstory of Batgirl in Gotham Knights following criticism of her character arc that takes place before the game. Originally, Gotham Knights' version of Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, recovered from an injury that put her in a wheelchair after her father's death spurred her to train and recover from her wounds, according to the character description. This was met with concerns by many who said that the trope of a disabled person overcoming their disability via determination was both misguided and offensive. The developer, or the development team, has taken this criticism on board, as creative director Patrick Redding has recently said in a Q&A via Eurogamer that the studio has worked with AbleGamers charity to learn about the different types of spinal injuries and potential for someone to regain mobility. As with many of our characters and plot elements, the circumstances around Barbara's injuries differ in some important ways from how they've been portrayed in the comics, said Redding. Barbara has been through multiple surgeries, followed by a lot of physical therapy and pain management in Gotham Knights. Batgirl's new character biography on the game's website now says she underwent extensive training and rehabilitation to recover from her injuries. Batgirl's ongoing rehabilitation work will be seen throughout the game, as she'll be doing stretches and exercises in the Belfry, and will have a back brace integrated into her attire. AbleGamers' own Stephen Spo, I don't know how you say that name, sorry, assisted with the changes to Batgirl's backstory and said in a tweet, disability representation is important, including people with disabilities in the process of writing these characters is important. So the second piece of news comes from the Happy Wire, and it says that Gotham Knights has been pulled from sale in Russian territories, as well as the addition of Russian localization featuring Russian languages, subtitles, and voiceovers have been cancelled owing due to the political situation currently going on involving Russia. And the last piece of news is a bit more tongue-in-cheek, but it shows how loyal fans are to the characters that they love, with the studio, Warner Bros. Games Montreal, having to come out and say that they are currently comfortable with Nightwing's butt. According to a report, or the report I'm reading this from, says that Nightwing has the best ass of all DC superheroes. Director Jeff Elnor was asked about this during a Q&A on the game's official Discord, revealed that he gets DM'd about it ever since the first gameplay trailer. Unfortunately for those fans, he said, we are currently comfortable with the size of Nightwing's posterior. However, he added, I can't promise we won't revisit this issue again, so there's still a slight chance that devs might decide to thicken up Grayson's booty. The Q&A also shed some light on how Jason Todd suddenly got his ability to magically leap across the sky. We really like the idea that as Jason starts to confront the trauma of dying and being brought back to life, he begins to be able to tap into some lost abilities, explained creative director Patrick Redding. In the same way that he tried to reinvent himself from anti-hero to hero while retaining his strength, he discovers he can channel these mystic talents in ways he finds familiar, through his physicality and in how he moves, but also how he fights and even how he uses his weapons. So 3 pieces of information about Gotham Knights recently. What's your opinion on the game after the trailers and the gameplay demos have dropped? Are you worried that it could turn out like Square Enix's Marvel Avengers? Or it's a game you're interested in because of how good Arkham Origins was, especially like the boss fights? For me, personally, I am a little bit on the fence about the game. I am interested to see how it does, and I'm especially interested to see how they handle the Court of Owls. But that's just me, and I am the NPC Unknown. And from me to you, this video is game over.